Scratch, an instructional product for all contents in middle through high school grades by Kane, librarian of Critters Corner. How do you keep students motivated and engaged when creating content-based projects? Students use their imaginations to create a product, experiment, and share with others, reflect on what they have created, and return to their imagination to improve. Formal and informal assessments can cause students stress and may not show what they can actually do. Want to build content skills and social skills? Want to have an assessment showing student knowledge? Want to involve students in learning? Want to have published student work? Gaming. What can gaming do for students? What does gaming offer? Is there a student-friendly program out there? What can gaming do for students? Gaming engages students by having them create a product. Gaming demonstrates their knowledge of content. What does gaming offer? Gaming offers opportunities for students to have an entry-level experience with programming. Gaming allows for variations of the same content expressed in a variety of ways by individuals. Is there a student-friendly program out there? Well, I found a user-friendly program I would like to share with you. Scratch.mit.edu. Gaming made fun and easy. Common Sense Media states, "This site teaches reasoning skills and a basic understanding of programming that will serve kids well no matter what their future occupation." What teaching and learning experiences will equip the adult learner to demonstrate the targeted written objectives? Cognitive. Given several choices, the teacher will be able to identify the features of Scratch with 80% accuracy. Assessment. The audience will be given multiple choice questions based on attributes of Scratch. They are to select the correct answer and score at least 80% accuracy. Effective. Given the opportunity to self-assess Scratch, the teacher will be able to demonstrate a positive outlook of the application. Assessment. The audience is to self-reflect on their experience of Scratch by answering yes or no questions. The audience is to discuss ways to use Scratch in their classroom. Psychomotor. Given a task, the teacher will be able to create a game using Scratch. Assessment. Educators are to create a content-specific game with at least 3 questions or problems. Adult learners will be able to demonstrate how to download Scratch, navigate the site, create a game in Scratch, and be able to model for students how to create a game in Scratch. All you need to know before we get started is how to navigate a program. Download software, determine the content to be used. For example, we will look at math, scale factor, use a computer and mouse, and WordPress. Let's pre-assess. Is using technology important to me? Yes or no? Creating a concept game can be used as an educational tool? Yes or no? Creating a concept game online can be easy. Yes or no? Technology engages the learner to perform a task. Yes or no? Start with a click and download Scratch. Software is available for the PC, Mac, and Bang. Choose your format. If you have a Mac, select the first option. If you have a PC with Windows, select the middle option. If you have Bang, select the last option. A window will pop up on your screen. Select Save, then Run. When the program opens, you will have a default sprite. You can make it move. Select the blue motion button. Below are all the options. Select a motion and click and drag to the scripts area. Change the way it looks by selecting the purple Looks button. Below are all the options. Click and drag. It has a drop box for many options for how it looks. Choose whatever you prefer. Or click the Costumes tab to change the way it looks. You can add sound. Select the pink Sound button. Use a pen. Select the green pen button. Add controls. The yellow control button controls when things happen in your game. All of these options below that you can click and drag to scripts. Sound has a tab. Select to click, add, or change sounds. There are many options. Want to connect senses? Select the light blue Sensing button. Operators for your game? Select the light green Operators button. Variables? Select the bright orange button. I bet it works great with math. Click and drag your options into the scripts. Sprites. Change your sprite or add new sprites by selecting one of these. The star with the paintbrush to paint your own sprite. The star with the File button to choose a sprite from the file. The star with the question mark to get a surprise sprite. Here is a sample way to add a sprite. Click the star with the File button, go to the People folder, select Jody 1. Here's Jody 1. Stack your blocks. After you have made your choices, you can stack, rearrange, and stack your choices. This is what your game will do. To start and stop your game, click the green flag to start your script. Click the red stop button to stop. Now that you have created a game, we want to export the project to Scratch. Select the icon indicated by the arrow to export your project to Scratch. Share your project. You can share your project on Scratch site by selecting Share. You share this project online. A window will pop up saying it is uploading to scratch.mit.edu. You can also save your game to a drive. In the far top left corner, select File, Save As, give it any name and location you would like. Need help? Code cards are available online or you can print. Here is a student sample. Take a moment to view. Assessment. What software is available for Scratch? A. Mac, B. PC, C. Debian, D. All of the above. When you open the program, what is shown is the default. A. A costume, B. Sound, C. Sprite, D. Motion. Where do you drag the blocks to create the game? A. Far right, B. Costumes, C. Sounds, D. Scripts. Control option allows you to decide when things happen in the game. A. True, B. False. Sprites can be changed by using only what is available in the program. A. True, B. False. Blocks are snapped together and rearranged to create the game. A. True, B. False. You can only upload your game to Scratch. A. True, B. False. Code cards are available online and to print. A. True, B. False. Now let's self-check. Number 1 was D, 2 C, 3 D, 4 A, 5 B, 6 A, 7 B, 8 A. How did you do? You try. Create a game in Scratch for the content of your choice. Use at least 3 content-specific questions or problems. The assessment is students are to create a content-specific game in Scratch. Provide any feedback or questions to WordPress. Rubric. Is the game created content-specific? Yes or no? Does the game created have at least 3 questions or problems? Yes or no? Does the game created explain the steps or answers the questions? Yes or no? The American Association of School Librarians 21st Century Standards is for the librarian that has standards like content teachers and have standards that all students need to be exposed to. We used 2.1.4, use technology and other information tools to analyze and organize information. 2.1.5, collaborate with others to exchange ideas, develop new understandings, make decisions, and solve problems. 2.3.1, connect understanding to the real world. 3.3.4, create products that apply to authentic real-world contexts. These standards combined with content standards create the project. We used math content for our example. 8.EE.5, compare 2 different proportional relationships. 8.G.3, describe the effect of dilations on 2-dimensional figures. When we plan learning experiences and instruction for students, we look at cognitive. After learning a specific strand from content, our example was math, add, subtract, multiply, and divide, the student will recall the process and create a game that demonstrates the content clearly. The students will create original games to their specific content. Students must use at least 3 content-specific questions or problems. Effective. Students will have a clear understanding of how to create a game for their specific content that will be published to an authentic audience. In psychomotor, students will choose blocks to create a game for their specific content. Happy gaming! Works cited. Scratch.mt Media Lab was accessed September 2012 at scratch.mit.edu. Stevo_101, created February 2011, retrieved November 5th, 2012 from scratch.mit.edu/tags/view/scale% 20 to review. Carla Thornton, 2012, Reviews and Advice, Common Sense Media, retrieved October 10th, 2012 from commonsensemedia.org.